Let me tell you how great the sanctions. Once upon a time in 1962, they put sanctions on a place called Cuba. Has it changed the government? No, but the people are hurting. Another thing, we're going to put sanctions on Iran. Did it change what's going on in Iran? Nope, only hurting the people. All you brilliant guys out there with your fat mouths and stupid brains, how about Venezuela? Did a great job with the sanctions there. People are doing terrible. Has the government changed? These sanctions are the most moronic, destructive, evil thing that these morons and imbeciles have created. Don't you love paying more for all that gasoline? Oh, palladium, oh, wheat, oh, all of the African nations, the Mideast nations, they're the ones, wheat, barley, soy, one after another, getting crushed.
Yeah.
Getting crushed. So going back to the economy, that's the wild card that's just been dealt.
Okay.
That's the wild card that's just been dealt. Because inflation was going up before this. Let's go back to 2019, before the COVID war began.
Yeah.
It wasn't a place called Germany, which is the richest country in Europe. Weren't they on the cusp of a recession in 2019? Weren't there demonstrations all over the world? People protesting against lack of basic living standards, government corruption, crime, violence. Oh, you mean in Algeria, South Africa, Lebanon? Oh, the yellow vest movement in France? Oh, how about Chile, Bolivia, Colombia, Peru? All over the world before the COVID and the stupidity of what these ignorant fools did with their lockdown draconian mandates. So now you have that, which destroyed so much of the global economy. And now this on top of it, to me, is GC's, Gerald Celente's 3 GC's, 3 Gs.
Okay.
Guns, gold, and a getaway plan. My greatest fear, well, listen to Joe Biden just this week. He talked about the New World Order.
I saw that.
His words.
I was quite shocked.
Right? His words. And here is the stupidity coming out of it. We're going to lead it. Oh, we're going to lead it? Oh, you should see the roads up here. In New York, potholes everywhere.
Right.
Taking a day on the subway in New York is like a night in Calcutta.
Yeah, okay.
The rail systems are archaic. Bridges are rotting and collapsing. 61% of American people are living paycheck to paycheck.
Yep.
Oh, we're going to lead it? Oh, and again, I'm totally opposed to Russia's invasion. Want to make that clear. I launched Occupy Peace. I'm totally opposed to that.
Yeah.
But to call Putin a war criminal, how about throwing in there George Bush, Bill Clinton, Barack Obama for all the wars? I want that guy Assad out of there. Gaddafi has to go, said the Nobel Peace of Crap Prize winner Obama. Oh, Saddam Hussein has weapons of mass destruction and ties to Al-Qaeda. Liar. I got banned from TV. I used to be on Oprah, the Today Show, Good Morning America, when I came out against the Iraq War and said they were lies.
Yeah. And
the Afghan War. And how about Bill Clinton? Oh, Madeleine Albright just passed away. Oh, yeah, she was the UN ambassador. You could Google up her name, Madeleine Albright, Leslie Stahl, 60 Minutes TV show. Leslie Stahl asks Madeleine Albright, who's the UN ambassador under Clinton, who put sanctions on Iraq and was bombing it every time he got caught with his pants down, are the lives of 500,000 Iraqi children under the age of 5 worth this price? And Madeleine Albright said, yes, it is. So when I'm going to the New World Order and what's changing, we are on the verge of World War III. That is my greatest fear, because there's not a peep about peace. You're not going to beat the Russians. Once upon a time, there was a man named Napoleon. He leaves Poland in 1812 with 420,000 men. There's a famous chart of this. He came back with 10,000. Not too long ago, there was a man named Adolf Hitler, launches Operation Barbarossa against the Russians, killed 27 million of them during World War II. 27 million. Who were the first to beat Germany? The Russians. Why aren't people calling for peace, make a peace deal with Ukraine, instead of sending them more weapons to kill more that are going to only destroy more? So I am concerned about World War III. And you can see by, more troops going into NATO. Great, great. Hey, you guys did a great job in Afghanistan. 20 years and you lost. Couldn't beat the Iraqis. Made a hellhole out of Libya, was the richest country in Africa, and the people had more benefits and rights than a lot of people around the world. Now it's a hellhole. Destroyed Iraq. Oh, now you're going to, more troops. I am concerned about World War III.
Yeah, well, that's got devastating consequences all around. Any good news, Gerald? Anything we can sort of, do you think there's going to be a counter action though? There's got to be.
I don't see it.
You don't see
There's
it?
no peace movements.
Okay.
No one's talking about peace.
Right.
All we're learning how is to hate the Russian people.
Before we continue, help us clicking that YouTube like button and subscribe now to our channel. This shows the algorithm that you valued this information. And it helps us spread that message. Sharing is caring. And now, let's continue.
Do you want to know one thing about crypto? I made over 3000% in profit in a few weeks. Fact is, the traditional financial system, the traditional money system makes you poor, not rich. If you want to earn $500,000, $1 million, you have to wait until you're 50, 60, 70 in the traditional financial system, and you probably will still be broke. And you will be old. This is not a sexy combination, as you can imagine. But the question is, how can you start in crypto and make these profits? Where to invest? Where to start? My name is Gunnar and I'm from Germany, as you can hear, and things are a little bit different in Germany. More about that later on. Fact is, there are lots of different cryptocurrencies. It's a gigantic universe where beginners and professionals get easily lost. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. There are 7 key steps you need to follow to become successful in this market. You have to know them, and if you fail one of them, it's literally impossible to succeed in this market. Just an example, one of the key points is your exchange, and one of the biggest are, for example, Binance and Coinbase. These are trusted and well-established exchanges, but, and this is a big but, you won't find the super profitable coins on those exchanges. The unknown super profitable coins that get gigantic profits are not traded on those kind of exchanges. They are traded on much smaller insider platforms that are barely known. And I can tell you what those super secret exchanges are and why they are so profitable. And another super important thing are the right information sources. The point is, the internet is gigantic. There are hundreds and hundreds of YouTube channels, blogs, pages, and much more. And there are also market makers and influencers. For example, Elon Musk, he is not a crypto guy, but the moment he recommended Dogecoin, it went through the roof, to the moon, so to say. But why did he recommend it? Where did he hear it from? He didn't hear it from newspapers. And believe me, he is listening to someone. But you have to know who, and you have to react before he is reacting. This is really, really important. And these are only 2 of the 7 steps you have to follow in order to be successful in crypto. And if you want to know all of these steps in much more detail, and if you want to have a comprehensive checklist, here's what you should do. There is a link below this video. Click on this link and you will get the opportunity to subscribe to my channel. Click on the link and you will see a video where I explain the next steps. So see you soon. Click on the link now. I'll see you there.